And we know that for those who love God, that's the ESV I'm reading from now, we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. Good here is not a synonym for pleasure or what makes us happy in the short run. It is an ultimate good. All things. In the original Greek, all things means all things, which is why the Greek scholars translated it all things. And every single translation says, that I looked at, says all things. Comprehensive. What is not included in all things? When you use terminology such as all things, what are you not including? I mean, if you weren't including something, you'd have to say all things except. And then you'd list those things. So if Romans 8:28 did not include cancer and car accidents, the death of children, if it did not include nuclear power, and if it didn't include deformed babies, and if it didn't include anything, he would have to say, except. But it says all things. It does not say some things. It does not say most things or many things. It says all things. And I think a great test for us is to look at the worst suffering we have ever experienced or will ever experience in this world and ask ourselves, does Romans 8:28 apply to this? This is a great test of faith. And if you're real quick to say, oh, well, obviously it applies to it, just hang on. Because emotionally, someday, you may find yourself not able to do that. But the verse will still be true even when you and I cannot muster up the perspective, the courage, the energy, and ultimately it must be the Spirit of God who gives that to us, to believe his word and trust his word.